Hello Philippines boys, so I'm back. So I'm going to demonstrate to you now the hip and knee dips or hip and knee dipping activities. As what I mentioned earlier, this is a very important exercise. This would help you assist yourself if you're going to fall, or this will help also, especially the elderly fallers, to help themselves to fall if it's only like a slow fall, or it could help them assist to how to get down on the floor if they want to pick up something, or how to get up from the floor if indeed they have fallen. So it is very imperative that we need to have a good flexibility on the lower legs, from the lower hip, from the lower legs, especially from the lower trunk down to the hips and down to the knees, the ankle, and the feet. Otherwise, this will affect the mobility or the your execution. So, by the way, just disclaimer: if you have something in your knees, like for example, if you injured your knees recently, please, if you have any severe pain, or if you think that this particular activity that I'm going to demonstrate will damage or will cause more damage to you or affect your pain or soreness, please do not engage with this activity. Or if your doctor has advised you do not engage with any strenuous activity, especially with bending, squatting, or something, as if you are being precautioned or warned by your doctor, please follow your doctor's advice. Okay, so what we need in this particular activity is that we need a chair. If the chair is not available, you can use a table. If you're comfortable, you can also the kitchen sink or the countertop. I want you to be safe every time you do your exercise. So the purpose really of the chair, the table, or the countertop is for you to stabilize yourself when you do this activity. Okay, so in this particular scenario, I'm going to demonstrate to you the activity using a chair. Okay, so I'm gonna do it now. Okay. All right. If you couldn't see my face, it's fine. Okay. I just want you to familiarize yourself about the movement. I apologize, guys. I have no cameraman. Okay. All right. So this is the chair. Okay. And by the way, this is your lower trunk. This is your hip joints. This is your knee joints. This is your ankle joint, okay? All right. So first, get the chair. If you're stable enough, if you think you got no problem with your balance, you can use one hand, unless you're challenging yourself. But for your safety, if you're not engaged with this particular activity, for your safety, use both hands, okay? All right. You can put your feet together, or I may advise, I want you to put it like shoulder width apart. And then, so what you're going to do, just step forward like that. If you can do it a little lower, that's fine. But I don't want you to be doing this like too far, because that could be that could cause you injury, or it could damage your knee or cause soreness. We don't want that. So just a comfortable distance. Just practice the hip and knee dip. So you can do that 5 to 6 times, and then 2 deep breaths, do the other side. Okay. Now we will do the back. Same position, feet shoulder width apart. Okay. As you dip back, try to lean forward. Okay, supposing you did 5 or 6, then do the other side. Or you can do this one. Right. Go to the side, same thing. If you can do it wider, you can just do it like halfway, and then familiarize yourself with the movement, and then you try to progress later on as you get comfortable. Okay, same also here. So what you're going to emphasize really is the trunk, the lower trunk, the hip, and the knee. Okay, all right. So when you're using a chair, the distance should be arm's length. And then you can do this one too, right? Okay, when you do the back, come closer to the chair then. All right. Okay, so it's just like a form of squatting activity. However, in squats, your feet are being put together, or they're not. They can do it. You can do it too, also like with separated feet. Okay, but this one foot really is advanced over the other, but not totally in front of the other foot. So, bali ano siya? Ito yung squats, no? Yung feet natin, yan. Or separated yung feet mo, okay? But with hip and knee dips, it's advanced. Okay? So like this. Not really in front. It's like okay? At yung sa squats naman, steady lang. Okay, alright. So, it's just like a form of squat. So, nag-vary lang ang leg position ng habang ikaw ay nag-exercise noon, okay? So, I'm going to recap to you, like for example, the purpose of this, or bakit ko ito ini-emphasize. Kasi nga 'di ba sabi ko, pag hindi naka-bend yung hips mo at saka yung knee mo, and then if you're going to fall either front or back, so it could cause a very bad impact on you because of the yung impact ng force on that yung ano ba yung momentum ng fall. So pag hindi ka naka-adjust ng height mo, like for example, if you didn't lower your body, so the impact would be terrible. So that could lead you to have a more serious injury. Knock on the wood, hope you have no osteoporosis. Kasi pag ano pa talaga yan, pag may osteoporosis ka pa, it's gonna be a disaster talaga. So remember, as what I mentioned to you, you're the center of gravity. So yung center of gravity natin sa ating katawan, parang nasa ano lang yan dito, sa dito lang yan sa what you call this is like slightly in front of your lower on the tummy, sa abdominal part. Tapos ang line of gravity naman natin dito yan sa gilid. Okay, so the line of gravity and the center of gravity goes together. So when you lower your center of gravity, the line of gravity follows. So when you lower your hips or your body, so nag-a-adjust din yung, nagpa-follow din yung line of gravity. Pero ang effect nito talaga, when you lower yourself down, at least yung stability mo is better. At the same time, yung impact mo sa pag-fall, just in case if you have the tendency to fall, or if you accidentally fall, or accidentally fell, ang impact sa yun ay hindi masyadong serious. So, yun talaga ang i-avoid natin, no? Na yung serious injury. But I'm praying and hoping that no elderly people or elderly folks there in the Philippines could suffer a major fall. Wag naman sana kasi kawawa naman talaga. But sometimes, accident happens. So, we're just hoping na sana kung mag-fall man ay wala namang serious injury, okay? So, thank you so much. All right, hope you learned something today. Okay, bye.